Okay boys, so if you're doing the collage option, then you're going to be, this is just an example, this is not what we're doing, it just makes it easier for us to see. So this is one that's been done before, and as you can see the whole background is blue. Now the most important thing we need to remember is that when we're cutting our paper out of our magazine, so we're using this Cricut magazine for example, alright, we don't want things with faces or writing, we want just plain color. So if I'm making my grass for my house for example, I'm going to cut pieces or tear pieces rather out of here, and I'm going to leave out the people because they're not important to my picture, and then so let me cut some out of here, show you how to do it, and then we can carry on. Okay, hopefully you can see what we're doing. So I'm just going to start by cutting a big shape out of here. So I don't want the stuff at the bottom, and then I don't want these people at the top because they're not important to my collage. Right, so now I've got this nice big piece of paper, but we are doing a torn paper collage, remember? So it's not going to be straight lines, as you can see in this picture here. It's not straight lines, we've just got nice different shapes. It adds lots of texture and it gives a little bit of variety. It also looks quite nice. So we are going to be just ripping pieces. Don't rip them too small though, because then it'll be hard to place them. So I'm just going to put these in a bowl just so we have all of the same color. That's quite a nice thing to do, boys, is that if you have yeah, see, nice and big, but also nice and ripped, and these things will be on the edges, right? So we want the green, so we don't want this little patchy here, so we're just going to cut it out. Okay, so nice shapes. You don't have to be perfect or exact. A torn paper collage, we just want the green. We don't want things, we don't want like this side, we want just the color, because we're going to use that color to make our grass. We don't just want one shade of green, okay? See, this shade of green is the color of grass, it's from a Cricut pitch, it's nice and green, and if you put it next to this, it's different. It's not very different because this is also grass, but it's got a little bit more brown in it, and the grass is not always just green. So we are going to take some of, see on this side, yeah, we're going to take a big chunk of this grass as well, see, and break that up, and so we can mix up our greens nicely. So maybe when it's in the foreground or in the front, it can be a darker green, and as it goes backwards, it can be a lighter green. I have these two, and these are quite good because this has a lot of green in it, and this has a lot of greens and blues, which I need for my sky. I might actually do a sunset for my sky out of these colors, but I want to just show you how to do these little pieces for your collage. Okay, I've just zoomed in a little bit so you can see. Right, boys, what's important is that we don't leave white. So I don't want us to just rush it and then stick all the pieces and then there's white left there. So if there's a bit of white from tearing, that's fine. As you can see, there's the same thing here. But when we're sticking our pieces down, please make sure that you overlap them a bit. So you put one a little bit on top of the other one, like that, to make sure that there's no whites left there. We're going to fill this whole place with pieces